Hi, I'm Zinga with A Sound Soul, and I'm here with Abbott Sports Medicine. We are doing a nice intro on sound healing, frequencies, vibrations, and how they show up in these instruments. These might be very uncanny, unorthodox instruments. However, these are the instruments that reverberate the most and create frequencies that can either remove bad feelings and also remove diseases, which is also just inner workings that are not cohesively working together. It could be stomach issues, it could be nervousness, anxiousness, stress, anything like that internal. These instruments actually spark those chords and work that out for you. So I want to get into what these instruments are, and some of them are bowls. Some of them are made out of wood, so they would be called percussion instruments. Most of them are percussion instruments because they are hollow and you have to either blow or hit them to create a sound. So let's get into it. So I have this first bowl here. This bowl is letter C sharp. If you are familiar with classical instruments or with music, C sharp is usually in the middle of the scale, and this is the biggest bowl. This is usually the bowl that people can hear throughout the sound bath the most, right? So letter C is really amazing for your throat chakra, what they would call throat chakra, ultimately your sense of expression, your sense of communication, and how you view yourself, right? So this bowl helps to bring those expressions up and to feel yourself in its authentic, in its authenticity, and be genuine in the things that you're communicating, making sure they're coming straight from the heart, right, and not from external sources, right? So that's letter C. Loving it for self-expression, creative communication, and then we're going to get into this bowl. That bowl is E. This bowl is a root chakra bowl. Some of them are in different notes, right? So you can find this set and it may be in different notes. Not every single set is the same exact note. Most of them are made together in a group, and then they're created tones out of whoever made them, right? So they can be different from a different seller and from a different culture or region or country. These bowls are specifically from Nepal. So they have a different type of sounds than bowls that were made in America or Singapore, for instance, or any other place where these bowls are crafted. Usually these bowls are handmade as well. These are not manufactured, machinery created kind of instruments. These have to be created by hand. So this bowl is a root chakra bowl. So your root chakra is ultimately your person self. So you have a couple of different selves, and you have your spiritual self, or your higher thinking mind that thinks about everything, and then you have your lower self, which is more of your ego and your selfishness or your greed or your desire for materialistic indulgences, right? So the root chakra helps you balance out those desires, and it helps you balance out selfishness, greed, and egotistical emotions that need to be balanced with better emotions that are better for everybody, not just you, right? So that's E. And then we have this bowl here. This is letter G. This bowl is called a solar plexus bowl. It is for your willpower, it's for your determination, and it helps you to bring up motivation. It helps you to find your individual power and your pretty much like your sense of excitement within yourself and with the things that you involve yourself in, activities, behaviors, things at school, things at work, things that you like, things that you don't like. So this helps you bring those things up and balance, right? So these are instruments for creating balance, and it's amazing because they create balance inside and they create balance outside. So the sound and the frequency can permeate and penetrate so many spaces that it is affecting the outside and the inside of a person all at the same time, which is immaculate. All right, so then we have this bowl. This is a heart chakra bowl, A sharp. This bowl was handcrafted and designed in Tibet. So it's made out of metal, or brass, excuse me. Therefore, it has a more higher tone frequency than the others. These are made out of crystal quartz. So if you don't know what quartz is, it is usually a see-through glass looking gemstone, but they have found a way to craft it into an entire bowl, which is amazing. So they have a lot of different kinds of these kinds of bowls, you guys. They have different colors. They have alchemy bowls, which are made out of other crystals, black crystal bowls that are made out of smoky quartz and just other type of stones. So the world can get very dense in the sound frequency healing instrument. So then we have this tongue drum. So I love that one because it's always like, feels like I'm on the way to sleep or I'm being lullabied into sleep. So I really like this. I really like that one for creating relaxation and just doing a stress relief meditation, or if you want to just lay down and be quiet for a moment and give yourself some silence. I love this tongue drum. Usually I put that together with this other brass instrument because they're both made out of brass. So that means they can create like a similar sound when they come together, instead of using them in conjunction with the crystal bowls because they have just a different sound, right? So then let's get into the rain stick. Does it sound like rain or does it sound like sand? Okay. I love the rain stick. That rain stick was shipped from Costa Rica. So this is also a handmade rain stick. They come so different. There's big ones, thicker ones. There's ones that are made out of bamboo. This one's not made out of bamboo. This one I think is like just normal wood tree. And then we have this, which is not an instrument online anywhere. This is something I created, and so it's ultimately a broom made out of different pieces of brush that has been dried. So you can pretty much imagine a bunch of bushes that dried up and you tied them so they make a rustling noise. Yes, you can make instruments. And some of the coolest things are created and designed by yourself, right? love that one, obviously, because I made it, but not only that, it helps you bring in a sense of I'm walking through the forest, or it helps you bring earth elements into your meditation, and you get really in contact with that with the rain stick together. Let's do it. Let's try it. You know, so it just makes you feel like you're walking through a really dry old forest slowly. So I love it. And that is all for my instruments today. And check our next video for the next part of the sound bath, where we get into somatic release and emotional expression. And that is a part of the flow. Thank you for tapping in today. Nice to see you. And if you would like more information on A Sound Soul, you can check me out on Instagram at A Sound Soul. Again, A Sound SOL. Nice to meet you.